The whole website was designed with a minimalist approach, so we just put the logo Bicol Regional Science High School in the middle of the web page. Click this and you should see 7 items to help you navigate through the website with more convenience. Let's go to the news page. On this page, you will be able to see the news and updates that happen within Bicol Regional Science High School. When you hover through the content, the background of the division becomes more opaque so that you can see the content even better. These news articles were derived from the official school publication, which is the Matrix. The page also features photos and other media that come along with the news. Now when you want to go back to the menu, you will just click these 3 horizontal lines on the upper portion of the screen. Let me zoom that in for you. Yeah, this. You will be clicking these 3 horizontal lines and you should find yourself, you should see 7 items again with the menus. And let's go to the About page. So the About page of Bicol Regional Science High School features a promotional video which was used on its 2012 school campaign. It also has a brief history of the school as well as its mission and its vision. Let's go to the student page. Here in the students page, we have the main flagship feature of the website, which is the student information and inventory system. This will be given more in-depth discussion later, so please just stay tuned. Let's go to the faculty page.
And here on your screen is the faculty page. On mouse hover, you will clearly see the group picture of the faculty members on top of the page. Below them are individual pictures of the members of the faculty in BRSHS. Again, on mouse over, the picture will brighten up to see it clearly. Now we go to the photos page. In this page, you'll see all the photos of Bicol Regional Science High School in the form of a slideshow presentation. The slideshow presentation is also clickable so you can navigate it and see it clearly. And now we go to the web dev team page. In the web dev team page, you can see below the names of the developers of the website. And now let's proceed to the important part of this video, the in-depth discussion of the students page.
So this is the database part of our website. This is actually the main feature of the site that we have been making in our web development class and database management system class. The SIS that we're trying to make here, the student inventory system, basically caters to 3 different kinds of user. We have the super administrator, the faculty admin, and the student. Allow me to discuss these 3 and how they differ. The super admin is the one that has the most control over the database. He can add, he can delete, he can modify, and he has a lot of capabilities that the other 2 users do not have. The second user that we are trying to cater here for is the faculty admin. The faculty admin's roles and capabilities are only limited to the fact that he can just add or edit or delete the grades of the students. He cannot make a new student, he cannot make a new faculty member, he can just input delete, modify, or edit the grades of his student. And remind you, the students that he can only input the grades with are those that are under his advisory class. So if teacher X is the advisor of 1 Mercury, he will only be able to see the students in 1 Mercury, not in 1 Earth and not in 1 Venus. I haven't discussed the students yet. So the students are the main clients of this database system because they are the ones who are going to view the grades and have their grades inputted into a Word file or Excel file so that they can print it very much like their Form 137. Now, let's get started. Let's discuss the super admin. The super admin does not log in this student's login form, obviously, because this is a student's login form and he is an administrator. So he clicks this administrator login. Let's zoom in there. Yeah, like that. The administrator login, he will be logging in here. Just click that and then he will find himself in the administrator login form. We, the developers, have already predefined the username and password for the super admin, having it named and labeled as super and super for the username and password respectively. Super for the username, super, sorry about that, and the password is super. And then obviously you will be clicking login. And then you should find yourself in the welcome admin page. You will see here buttons like make a new student, export the table to Excel by clicking this view information. You can see the total number of days that you can input to the student for the whole year. Search a student by his last name, first name, or middle name, or whatever name the student has. You can sort it from the undergraduate to the graduates, or graduates to undergraduates, or vice versa. You can see here the information that the students who are currently enrolled in Bicol Regional Science High School. The data here are just mock-ups. I mean, they are just the things that we have tried to input when we were trying to make the database. Now, if you can notice here, the upper right portion of the page, you can see the admin menu. This is actually a hover menu. So when you hover over the admin menu, you will be able to see student, faculty, account settings, and log out. Allow me to discuss these. So now we go to this admin menu over here. You can see that, the admin menu. And we have student, faculty, account, settings, and log out. Let's go to student. You can see, by clicking this view information over here, you can see the students who are currently enrolled in Bicol Regional Science High School. Now, if you want to make a new student, let's select new student. So let's click this new student. Click this new student over here. And then you will see a form, a sign-up form. It's like a sign-up form in Facebook. You will be making a new student. So input the first name, last name, and etc. So say the first name is Juan. And his last name is De La Cruz. Just fill in the birthday. March. That. And Maria Mercedes. I don't know, I'm just making this up. Teacher, and she lives at Tagaytay, Manila. He was born in Albay town. He lives in Novaliches and he is from Santa Ana, Manila. Just input random values here. Now his section is 1 Earth, so he belongs to 1 Earth. Yeah, for that one. He was enrolled this 2014. Elementary school graduated. Just input St. Agnes and click create. So we can see here that the account has already been created. Like that. Let's go back to the admin menu. And when we click the view information, we will be able to see Juan de la Cruz. We should be able to see Juan de la Cruz. Is Juan de la Cruz here? Yes, Juan de la Cruz is here with the automatically generated student ID. Over here, Juan de la Cruz and student ID name. Juan de la Cruz. His password is a predefined password of the system, and all things like that. Now, the student actually has no faculty members yet, so let's click the faculty here, faculty, and make a new faculty member. Now if you click the new faculty, you will be able to make a new faculty member of Bicol Regional Science High School. So just make a new faculty member. Let's make a new faculty member for Juan de la Cruz. I want to make Emmeline Rempis for One Earth. So just submit that. Account has been created. Go to main menu and then check the faculty members who are here. We have Ma'am Emmeline Rempis for One Earth. So Emmeline Rempis, One Earth. Now we will go back to the main menu. The super admin has a choice to change his account credentials. So just go to account settings to change your account information. Your current username is super, so what if I want to have my username as Ronald, since I am Sir Ronald Oropesa, the school's registrar. Super, and save the changes. I changed my username already. I want to change my password. I don't want to change my password. And I go to main menu. Let's try out the new username that I had. Log out. And then log in. Log in. This time, I'm going to try super and super. It shouldn't work because my new username is Ronald. Yay, it didn't work. The username does not exist. So what if I try Ronald? Ronald, and then my password is still super. Let's try. What? Wrong username? Ronald, and then super. Wow. Okay, so now it has already logged in, but we would not want to make that change here. So that's just for demonstration purposes. I'm going to put her username back to super. Okay. That's it for the super admin. Those are the things that he can basically do. So after he's already done this, he's going to log out, and let's ask the other administrator to log in, which is the faculty admin.
So now we are going to try to log in a member of the faculty. So we created a faculty member in the last few minutes, so let us try the username of Emmeline Rempis. So Emmeline Rempis was typed like this, Emmeline Rempis. So instead of the white space here, let us replace it with an underscore. That would be her generated username. The password will be password 12345. The P in the password will be capitalized. Password 12345. As you can see, we have logged in. There are two buttons on the box, the logout button and the account settings. Below the two buttons are the list of names and ID number of the students she handles. On the right side, you can see add and edit. So let us try to click edit first for Juan de la Cruz. As you can see, there are no grades inputted for this student. So let us go back to the students list. Click the button at the top. And now we're back. So before we edit, we should add. Clicking the add button will grant you the privilege to add grades on all of his subjects. As you can see, input grades. So here the subjects are listed with the appropriate text box beside them, and there's the submit button below after you have done entering all the grades and the number of his attendance or the days present, and clicking OK will submit the days present, submit for the grades. So let's try. Araling Panlipunan 1, 95. 98. English 89. Filipino 86. I hate Filipino. MAPE 92. Algebra 91. Research 90. Integrated Science 94. Earth and Environmental Science 94. Then we click submit. Below you will see a message which is grades sent. The grades inputted are already done, and we'll try to input the days present. Hmm, 201. Then press OK. Do not press submit because the submit button will be for the grades. Click the OK button because it will be for the days present. And below you'll see attendance recorded. So it's done. Now let's go back to the students list. So we have added grades to Juan de la Cruz. We'll try to edit the grades because in some instance the inputted grade you have inputted was calculated wrong. English was not 89. But first, you'll see the subjects that he enrolled in, and beside them are the text box or text area, and you will see the inputted grade as a background in the text area. So, for example, the inputted grade in English was not 89, it was 92. And the rest of the grades are correct. Just press the submit button below. Then you'll see below grades updated. Now we go back again to students list. So another privilege or capability of this account of a faculty member is to change the password and the username. In this line, you can change the username, and on this line, the password. Then click Save Changes. The password you have right now will be inputted here, so that the new username will be saved. Then click Save Changes for that to be saved. You can also change the password. Type in the current password, and below is the new password, then retype the new password. Then after you have done or filled up the 3 boxes in the password option, just click Submit Query. It will be saved in the database. let's go back to the main page of the faculty account by clicking the main button. So all of the capabilities or features or powers of a faculty member of Bicol Regional Science High School is already explained and demonstrated in this video. So now we can click log out and to log in as student.
So now we go to the last but definitely not the least member of our database system, and those are the students. The students are the ones who will be accessing this database system the most, so it's just right that we give them the discussion that they deserve. So let's now go here to the students login form. Obviously this is the students login form, so the students are going to be the ones who will log in through this form. For example, I am Juan de la Cruz, and basically I have already memorized my student number. So yeah, I memorized it as 2014-0403-105534. I've memorized it already. And my password is not your password, not our password. But yeah, just joking. So we have password 12345 with P in the uppercase form. The ID doesn't exist. Why? So I'm going to retype my ID 2014-0403-105534. My password is password 12345. Enter. Click login. Oh, I've already logged in, and this is what I can see. I have an option here to change my password if I want to, but we as the developers are encouraging the students to have their passwords changed so that we can ensure that your account will not be logged in or accessed by someone else. You can also log out through here and export the table to Excel. Now, what table are we talking about? The table that we're talking about is this. The Form 137 that we are trying to come up with, that has all of your grades and all of the remarks, the units that you have already completed, the days that you were present, and all of the information that your Form 137 must have had. Now, Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education, Region 5, BRSHS students. My name is Juan de la Cruz. I was born on March 3, 1997 at Zamora na Villages, Albay. My guardian, and etc. etc. On my first year, since I'm just a first year student and I have been enrolled on BRSHS from 2013, my grades are as follows: 95, 98, 90. The system also generates a remark on depending on your final rating. If it's below 85, as per the business rule in Bicol Regional Science High School, if you got a grade of 85 below, you will be remarked as failed. The average of my grade, 92.44, and the days of school year 2013-2014 is 201, and I was present for 201 days as well, so I did not commit any absences in this year. Now, this will be useless unless I can have this exported as a table. I mean in Excel, so I will just click. I will show this to you in a better way. So yeah, I'm going to click export table to Excel. A dialog box will appear in your browser. So yeah, I'm going to click. What's wrong? Yeah. I'm going to click documents. I'm going to click go to my files, schoolworks, save it to my schoolworks folder, and then my grades. Save it. Open my downloads and then open the Excel file. And then print it. Print. Like that. Just print it if you are ready to have it printed. So that basically is it. A rough walkthrough of our Bicol Regional Science High School database system. I'm going to log out now and go back to the homepage.